Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. So we're back. It took a bit longer than I should have, but here we are. Let's just give me half a second so that I finish setting up a thing or two on this end. Basically, I'm not sure why. There's always some. Hello, Rerum Trading. I'm not sure what kind of name, where that comes from. There we go. Yeah, you were first, Rerum. Oh, hello, Abdullah. Of course, I'm back. So we're going to continue, basically to let you guys know, we're going to be live streaming pretty much all day, although at least as much as we can. And we're going to try to level up our little friend here from level 1 to level 30 in one day. Basically, after we did a first session of 3 hours, after 3 hours, we got our little friend from level 1 to level 19. So we're going to pretty much go into 3 hour blocks because we probably could make live stream a bit longer than that, like 3 hour and a half. But just to be on the safe side, I'll probably stop at around the 3 hour the 3 hour mark, and we'll take a short break and then we'll start again. So let's keep on going with our little Firestorm friend. So basically, our next mission is Protect and Serve. So we have to go see Dr. Sarah Charles. Uh, I should know where she is, but usually, okay, she's in a little Bohemia police station. So let's go there. No, no giveaways, Abdullah. I think I don't think I'll be doing giveaways anymore. Basically, I still have a nice flash. Just give me a second. A nice flashy flash. Almost the new Flash costume from the Flash TV show. Basically, it was last time I did a a giveaway. I made two players very happy, a bunch of players very grumpy, and even some who accused me of making the giveaway as some sort of scam. There's even some who mentioned that they thought that they didn't believe I'd really made a giveaway. They thought I gave the gear to some friends. So it makes it makes the winners happy, but everyone else pretty much either is unhappy, grumpy, or thinks that it's some sort of scam. So I don't think I'll make giveaways anymore. I could change my mind. I could decide to make some and say to Hades with that. I guess we'll see. But if I was to do a giveaway, it would be for, I don't know, reaching 2,000 subscribers or something like that. So we'll see. So we talked to our friend Sarah Charles, but also our friend the Flash, the fastest man alive. So let's talk to him too. He should have a mission for us. So we'll do the Flash mission first, and then we'll do the Sarah Charles mission next. So sorry to disappoint, Abdullah. I don't think I'll do any more giveaways. But again, I could change my mind. Oh, we got mail. So let's go for the Hive mission first, which are level 9 missions. Even though they're level 9 missions, they're still good. They're still worth at least a few XP. Hello, Unleashed Gamers. How are you today? So basically, Unleashed Gamers, in case you don't know, we're going to be streaming pretty much all day. We're going to be trying to level up our little friend here from level 1 to level 30 in a single day. Let's pull back a bit. There we go. So now we're going to regenerate powers a bit more. So I'm hoping that we should be able to spam our powers a bit more. Oh, I'm doing good. Today we're going to do a lot of missions. Because we can. Basically, not long before launch, I pretty much selected the focus superpower, and whatever other points I had, I put in critical attack chances. And as you can see, I can spam my abilities a bit more. Oh yeah, we have to protect the... Come on. As you can see, once you get the super powered focus, much easier to be able to do your power. Oh, most definitely, I'll probably be a tank. Well, I'll probably do both, but I'll probably play it mostly as a tank in group missions. Basically, what I usually do is that in group missions, I play as a tank, as a healer, as a controller. And then solo missions, there I'll play as a DPS. And usually I'll play as a DPS using tank gear or controller gear or healer gear and all that good stuff. Although I should probably make... I'll probably make at least one of my characters a DPS at some point, because basically whenever I play as a DPS, I pretty much play as a DPS wearing roll gear. So I should probably try and figure out a way to make at least one of my characters pure DPS and nothing else. We'll see. The thing is, already the on-duty waiting time is quite long as it is. It'll probably even longer if I play as a DPS, so I'll have to give it some thoughts. Before we get started, there's usually these two little guys over here that give you side missions. So let's talk to them. I guess I could make Firestorm DPS only if I wanted to. We'll see. Oh yeah, I've seen episode 2 of The Flash. That was a fun episode. Although it reminded me of when I wasn't too crazy about Iris. Whenever I see Iris being bossy, I don't really like that. The one thing though I didn't like, or I'm not too sure about, is how they basically Wally, like they found a really convenient way to keep Wally out of the action. Which I can understand. Basically, this is the Flash TV show. It's not the Wally TV show or the Kid Flash TV show. And already they have a whole bunch of characters in that show. So I guess giving less screen time to Wally makes some sort of sense. Or they don't want to make Barry Flash the supporting character in his own TV show. But it's a bit weird. Actually, I'm level 19. I understand that maybe on YouTube it doesn't look good, but it is 19 and not 15. Yeah, I've been to level 19 in 3 hours. So the first 3 hours, I went to level 19. The next 3 hours, I'll go to level, I don't know, 25, 26, 28. And I assume the next 3 hours after that, I'll probably be level 19, level 30. I'm not sure where you live, John Henry. Where I comes from, a day lasts 24 hours. If you want to count a working day, then we're talking about 8 hours. So I'm confident that after 8 hours, I'll probably be level 30. Where I come from, a day doesn't last 3 hours. But I could be mistaken. It's okay, Miran. You don't have to be sorry. It's good. If you're worried about missing out on anything, you can always watch the rerun, the videos once the live stream is finished. Usually YouTube processes the video, and then the video is on YouTube forever until the end of days. Hi, Amira. Let's equip a few styles. Yeah, the free XP boost does help a bit. Ooh, a slim golden aura. Oh, let's go for that. I probably could have used Metallo's head on some hero character, but I kind of prefer this. So I think we're done here. Oh yeah. But yeah, the XP boost does help. It helps even better if you take the LexCore, what's it called again? The LexCore starter pack helps even more. But the thing is, John T, you know it can be done. I know it can be done. But sadly, there's people on the forums that when you discuss with them, sadly they don't seem to know obvious things like that. It's something that happens a lot. I guess not just on the DC Universe Online forums, but online in general. Is that sometimes you have people that you almost have to convince them that water is wet. So sometimes you'll say what seems like a self-evidence or something that's pretty self-evident. Like water is wet, and somehow some people don't refuse to believe that or don't seem to know that. So even though we both know that, yeah, you can level up in one day, a lot of people are either skeptical or they're working really hard to miss the obvious. So now we'll have a nice video, actually a couple of videos showing that. Technically I already have a few videos showing that, but in some cases I've used in part the Luthor starter pack, the LexCore starter pack. So that kind of gives an argument to certain people to say that I cheated, or something like that. So I thought we needed at least one example where I would go from level 1 to level 30 with no LexCore starter pack, nothing like that, only creating a new character, doing the missions by myself, and leveling up the good old-fashioned way. It could be, it could be. If you're looking for a power that you don't have to purchase, I would have to give it. I guess ice and fire are probably amongst the good powers. Unless if you're looking to play a specific role, then for example, if you're looking to play a controller, I would go with mental. Sorcery is pretty good for a healer power that you don't have to purchase, and for a tank, ice or fire, both are pretty good. Oh yeah, I have my aura now, so these are in trouble. Then go with fire or ice. Both are good options. I would say fire is probably the more popular one. You would think that, and yeah, generally speaking, it will give us more proof, I guess, to support the argument that you can level up pretty easily in one day. But sadly, some will still argue against that. It's gonna make it harder for them to do so. So at the very least, that'll be used for that. But also, people have a tendency on the forums to exaggerate. Sometimes people are pushing an agenda, and in order to push their agenda, they will, let's say, bend the truth more than a little. So sadly, often you have to tell people, show me a video, otherwise what you're claiming just isn't true. And so right now, that's what we're doing. We're making a video to pretty much support the argument that you can level up pretty easily in one day. I would say controller. Controller seems to be the role that's made for me the best. Basically, a controller is a little bit jack of all trade, and I guess that kind of fits with my playstyle, I suppose. The role I played the least is probably the tank. So I still have a lot of learning before I can sort of master the tank role. But controller, I'm pretty confident. I can say with lots of confidence that I'm I'm an expert when it comes to controlling. I can pretty much control solo troll any mission. Well, thank you, John T. And also, whenever I play other roles in controller, I have a tendency to play them a bit like a controller. Hello, Abdullah. Welcome back. So, even when I play, let's say, as a healer, I will have a tendency sometimes to go for powers or abilities that will give me some sort of crowd control. Or as a DPS, probably the same thing. Let's bring our little friend here. We don't really need it, but why not? Actually, let's bring this one. Because why not? Because we can. Should be good enough for a reason. There it is. There's usually... there it is. So as I'm sure you've noticed, using the super-powered focus helps a lot. I could have sworn I heard something, or was it this little guy who was complaining? Could be. I'm not sure about that. I never thought it was number one, but basically, personally, I really enjoyed Ice because the various shields that Ice had. I guess Ice made more sense as a tank power for me. Basically, you shield yourself, keep the enemies focused on you, shield yourself, keep the enemy focused on you. That was simple enough, and that's how I thought tank worked or should work. Could have sworn I forgot something. Oh well. So to me, Ice, I guess would have was the better tank for quite a while. But then again, Game Update 73 made lots of changes, so at this point, I have no idea. I would have to test all the tank powers in order to be able to form an opinion on that. And even then, tank is not. I'm not the number one authority when it comes to tank. Others like Trixlight would probably be a much better source of information. Trixlight or what's the name of the other guy? I can't believe I forgot that. No, I have the Rebirth Emblem. I didn't give it to anyone. Oh, no, there was this guy who was asking for the Batman Rebirth Emblem, and you said you had a Batman Rebirth Emblem. So just as a jest, I said, Abdullah, give the guy the Batman Rebirth Emblem. But that was a joke. It wasn't meant to be taken literally. I haven't played Earth all that much. I have a character called the Sandwalker that I only play once in a while. Well, let's see if we can tweak our loadout a bit. Yeah, I know, and I said as a joke, Abdullah, give him the emblem or something like that. Oh, that was a bad move. So you just found a little trick. When you want to teleport to, let's say, a police station, you can attack a high-level enemy. It will defeat you, and it'll send you right where you need to go. So let's talk to our friend the Flash. Oh, if you want to give him the emblem, it's your emblem. You do what you want with it. But if you cannot contact him, holy crap, we really jumped through levels. So we're at level 21. So nine levels to go. Ah, Oracle says thank you. She's so sweet. And there even was a play of words in the way she said thanks you. She's such a clever lady.
Keeping your equipment in good working order makes all the difference, as well as making sure you've got the latest, greatest gear.
Well, have a good day, Abdullah. I assume we'll see you a bit later. Okay, let's continue. Actually, we probably have a new... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll be doing a stream. Basically, I assume this stream will last up to 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, I'll probably take a break until 5. And then at 5, we'll do the usual 5 p.m. Live stream. By then, I assume we'll be... Well, actually, by then... At first, I assumed that our friend Firestorm would probably be level 25 by then, but we're already level 29, and we still have 2 hours and a half left to go here, so we'll see. Bye, Abdullah. See you then. There's usually a few. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Wrong side. That's what happens when you play heroes and villains. Sometimes it gets a bit confusing with certain missions. Basically, if you play too much, let's say as a villain, you get used to certain NPCs, and when you play the very same missions with a hero character, sometimes you're a little out of the loop because you're used to playing with a villain. Oh yeah, and I wanted to tweak my loadout. Oh, I'm so sad now. We'll do that a bit later. So hi guys, for those who may be joining us, so today we're going to do a live stream pretty much all day. We're going to level up our little friend Firestorm here from level 1 to level 30 in a single day, pretty much as the title of the video suggests. This is our second session. We did a first session, a first 3-hour session, where we went from level 1 to level 19 in 3 hours. And now we're up to level 21. If we're lucky, by the time we reach the 3-hour mark, maybe will be level 30. If not, then we'll be level 30 probably sometimes after 5. We'll see. And we're playing with our friend Firestorm. Basically an atomic powered character that I created today. Not true. I should say Lara's pants on fires. I created this character some time ago, but it was still on the Brainiac ship. I was waiting for an opportunity to start playing it, and today was that day. I don't think I still need patience, do I? Could have sworn I did not, but yeah, you never know. That's what I thought. So we need some suitcases, we need some security guards. Oh, that was the last suitcase. So then let's go for the guards. We're not quite ready for Bizarro just yet, unless maybe if our friend helps us. Oh, we're in trouble now. Sadly, don't attack Bizarro unless you're higher level, or unless you have a full group with you. Oh, I heard something. So basically we still need a few guards, so let's try and find them. Something's wrong. Ah, there we go. So as you can see, sadly, there's not enough NPCs for everyone, so we have to fight for them a little bit. It shouldn't be a big deal because they respawn fairly quick. Well, let's equip the style for the belt. And I think what we need is the officers, so I'll try not to attack the other guards. Let's see. Let's test it on this guy. Oh, actually, no. All the guards seems to work. So if it had been only the officers, I would have left the other guards alone. There we go. And let's see if the ring we just got is better than what we have. Not really. A little bit. There we go. Usually at this stage, I don't really look at the stats. I look at whatever item has the highest level, and that's what I use. Doesn't really matter. We're going to change gear. Our equipment will change quickly enough at this point, so doesn't really matter. So let's grab the little side quest here. Oh yeah. So let's see. So I need gladiators. I need assault vehicle. And I need gladiators again. Basically, the gladiators will count for two objectives. They'll count for the gladiators themselves, and they'll count for the power cells. Again, as you can see, there's quite a few people in this area. But technically there should be enough, more than enough NPCs for everyone. And I think we sort of kind of share the credits for the kills. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should say defeating the enemies. And I'm sure you've noticed we get a lot of Gotham time capsules. If we take a quick look, basically we got 10 in about less than 4 hours of gameplay. So if you ever still need time capsules, Gotham time capsules, well, you'll know how long it'll take you to get some. So just one more and we'll be good to go. And here's our lucky winner. There we go. So we're going to go see our friend, actually we're going to go save our friend Supergirl. Oh yeah. And we got a new weapon, which is nice. So we'll upgrade for our hand blasters. So let's go. Let's get to work. Let's take a quick look. No. If you're wondering why I have no colas equipped, basically, for some reason, they pretty much rendered all the colas useless until you reach level 30, somehow. Not sure why they leave the colas in the game, although you can still sell them for a bit of cash, so they're still somewhat useful. just not useful to get health points. Basically, do I have some? Oh yeah, I have some. Basically, you can see all the colas give 0 health, 0 power, making them pointless to equip and to use. But still, you can sell them if you want to. And if you're wondering why I complete my combo even once the enemies are defeated, I work as an artist. Basically, I work in animation. I'm not sure about that because whenever I tried to use them, it didn't give me anything. The few times I tried to use the colas, if it gave me anything, it was so little that I didn't notice. Well, let's equip some. I'll try to test it out a bit more, but I'm pretty sure the last few times I tried to use those colas, oh, it could be. Atomic, I have to admit, I like it. It's a fun power. If you like combo powers, obviously. If you don't like powers that uses combos, then maybe Atomic is not for you. But if you like combos, it is a fun power to use. But it's a bit tricky in certain situations. There are plenty of missions where sadly you get interrupted quite a lot, so you can't really do your combos when that happens. But that's when something like armories become very useful. If you play a mission that you know you're not going to be able to use your combos, then have an armory where you don't depend on using your combos. Yeah, I'll do the barrels after. But Atomic does look really nice, and the aura, especially the aura, looks nice. Now let's see if I can get damaged a bit. Oh, they don't want to. Oh, it did work. Could have sworn I'd used the coal at some point and it didn't work so well. But as you saw, you don't really need colas. At least not until you reach level 21. Let's grab all a friend here. Oh yeah, one skill point. Oh, let's grab all a friend here. We'll complete this mission and then we'll assign our skill point after. Items that you can give your other characters in the shared bank? It depends. Oh yeah, level 22. I'm almost tempted to sing the song Illusion, but I'll spare you guys that. See how evil Dr. Psycho is? He stopped me from doing my combo. There's quite a few things you can actually trade with your characters through the shard bank. Basically, plans. Plans are one thing you could trade, no problem. Let's go for the shoulders. We'll get the style at the same time. Not a big deal, but why not? Basically, you could trade like plans. That's one thing you could trade. But also, you'll see weapons. You see at the bottom of the description for the weapon where it says integrates when equipped. That's the kind of thing that you can trade between characters. So all these weapons, or even pieces of gear that have integrates when equipped, those you can trade between characters. Auras, like you can trade this. I could trade this aura to any characters on my account. So I just put the aura in my shared bank, and from there any character could pick it up. Now let's see if there's anything else. Collections, obviously. Basically anything you can sell on the broker, you can give to your other characters. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. You just have to, after a while, you get to know which you can trade and which is non-tradable. I guess there's a bit of a learning curve or learning process, for lack of a better word. But you'll figure it out after a bit. It's not that difficult. It's just you need to learn which item you can trade and which item you can't. So let's skip the cinematics, and then usually I would let the cinematic play. But I've already made a video some time ago with a whole bunch of those cinematics. So if you enjoy the cinematics half as much as I enjoy them, you could always watch that video. I should probably make a better version at some point. I messed up a bit. I'm not sure if I have all the cinematics. And also, there's one that you don't really have in the game. That's a trailer they had at some point that I forgot to include. So I should probably make a better version of my cinematic video. I'll put that on the to-do list. So basically you have to bring all these little barrels here. Once you do, you can activate the console and it gives you a nice little feat. You've basically incinerated a whole bunch of harmful materials. And now we can leave. Or can we? Oh yeah, we can.
Sorry about that. Oracle is blocking any more transmissions from Lex's.
So we made it as far as level 22 in about 4 hours. So only 8 levels to go. And it's still we're about halfway through the day, sort of. Hello, Raxians. So let's go talk to Dr. Sarah Charles, and we'll pick up our mail after.
Star Labs and Metropolis thank you for stepping in at Metro General. As long as Lex Luthor is hurting and exploiting.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got a. Should I use it? Oh yeah, let's use it. Normally I would use my friend at the Tombot, but again, I'm trying to build a case, a video where we can level up from level 1 to level 30. So, and most people don't have access to the Tombot, so I'll try to use only items that people have access to, like our little enchanted vial over here. Gives us extra might, extra weaponization, extra precision. So let's use that instead. And also it gives us a few extra stats. So that's even better. So let's go pick up our mail. Aw, Martian Manhunter made us a pair of pants. He's so sweet. And actually, good pants. Better than the ones I had. So let's sell and repair. We won't be able to sell everything because some of the stuff is still imprinted in my armory. I would have to go back to my base, but I won't do that just yet. I should probably keep the crafting materials, but oh well, next time. So next we have to go to Gotham, and who do we have to go see? Oh, a garden. Let's go to the East End police station. Oh, we got some more mail. Jeez, we're popular today. Ah, this time it's Superman. He's so sweet. Can sell it later. So let's go see our friend Gordon. No, I didn't. I didn't buy Injustice 2. I played the first Injustice. It was fun, but I didn't play all. I didn't play it all that much. People keep on telling me that Injustice 2, even if all you play is the campaign, the game is pretty fun. So I should probably give it a try.
The situation we've got down at Amusement Mile.
Although I have way too many games right now. But I guess I could. I'll see about. I'll see if I can add just Injustice 2 to my list of games to play. Basically, I'm planning a bit. I'm sort of kind of planning to probably play other games as well. I'm gonna have a bit of free time for the next couple of weeks, so I'm trying to think of a way where I could do. I don't know. From at 7, I could play maybe Destiny, and at 9, I could play. At some in November, there's going to be Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, so I could like maybe play Battlefront at 9, and then at noon play I don't know Neverwinter, and then at 5 play DC Universe Online. I'm trying to come up with some sort of schedule where I could play multiple games, and it could be just like 1 or 2 missions a day. So it would be I don't know, maybe an hour each. So I guess I could squeeze Injustice in there. I'm toying with maybe if let's say I decide to make videos about Neverwinter. I've been even thinking about maybe doing Dungeons and Dragon Day. Like maybe Friday could be Dungeons and Dragon Day, where I would play Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, and I don't know, Dungeons and Dragons Online. I haven't played the Dungeons and Dragons Online in quite a while, so I'm not sure how that would work. But anyway, so I've just been toying with the idea of playing other games or making. Well, I don't have always that option, but when I do, I try to enjoy it. Usually, when I work, I have very little time to play. So what happens all too often is that while I'm working on a project, I don't have much time to play, or if any, or I'll barely play 15 minutes once in a while. And then when I'm between projects, then I can play a lot more. And usually I'll try to play to make up for all the time where I couldn't play, if it makes any sense. Which is why I like this Universe Online. Very often I only have 15 minutes to play. And with DC Universe Online, you can do that. You can log in, just play one mission for 15 minutes. Or just farm for exhibits for 15 minutes. Or anything else for just 15 minutes. No. Yeah, I should probably play that game too, but I'll do that this weekend or something. So there are times when work gets too much and I cannot really play games. Either because I don't have the time, or once I get back from work, I'm pretty much burnt out and don't even have the energy to even play games. But when work is not so crazy, or even better between projects, then I'll play. I'll try to make up for all the time I wasn't able to play. You could try that. Not sure how many people would actually watch that, but yeah, I guess that would be an option. Maybe you could make it into some sort of how-to video. How to do a good job cleaning it. You'd be surprised when you take a quick look at YouTube. There are channels where you have to wonder, like, who watches those? But obviously, some people have to watch them because there's channels that have literally millions of subscribers, and they'll do stuff like almost what Acarterio suggested. Personally, I'm not sure who watches those channels, but there there are people who do. Yeah. Maybe, maybe. Well, if I was a girl, I'd probably make sexy videos or something. If I was a girl, you'd have sexy This Universe Online videos. But sadly, I'm a guy, so no sexy videos for you guys. Although one kind of videos that I spent way too much time watching on YouTube are relaxation videos. At some point I was almost addicted to those. I was watching them way too much. And I still do from time to time. But not as much as I once did. Let's see if there's nothing else. Evil Wag trying to attack me while I'm distracted. Can you believe that? Oh yeah, Thor 3 should be good. Although I'm a little concerned. Um, Basically, so far, the comments we keep on hearing is how it's pretty much a comedy. So that worries me a bit. But despite that comment, people seems to say that it's really good. But early on like this, it's hard to believe reviews. Like those who already saw it either worked on the film, so you can't really trust their judgment, or they got like a free pass to see it very early, and again they got free gifts. So, oh, I guess I'm done here, or am I? So it's kind of hard to believe the hype right now, but and it's a bit concerning to hear that it's pretty much a comedy. But so far the previews we've seen, I really like those. I'm curious to see. The actress playing Hela seems to be doing a great job, but she always does, so that's no surprise really. Although I was a bit surprised when I realized that she was my age. Yep, Kate Blanchett. I remember when I first saw her was in Lord of the Rings. Or is it The Hobbit? No, it wasn't Lord of the Rings. In the first Lord of the Rings films, when I first saw her, I thought she was a much older lady than she actually was. Only to realize that holy smokes, she was my age. So that's always, let's say, surprising. You're still a young man. And also, for pretty much forever, I've always been looking younger than my age. So at the time, I assumed Kate Blanchett was an older lady, while at the very least much older than I was. But when I found out she actually was my age, it was a bit strange. Oh, am I? Oh yeah. Oh, I still have the roller coaster of doom, and also some barrels to take care of. But I'm very excited about Thor 3, despite everything. It's just that I'm a bit worried that they're trying to turn it into something that's a little too jokey. Not sure why it's as if they're trying to turn. I kind of like the. I understand what you're saying, but I did kind of like Thor 2. Well, a little slip of the tongue. I did kind of like the second Thor film. Yeah, the story was a bit of a mess, but I thought it did a few things really well. The best part of the film has to be the whole funeral scene. Basically, there's this whole beautiful bit of the film that was really sad, and they pretty much told that part of the story visually, which is something that sadly not that many people do in movies anymore. Ironically enough, there's this old saying in films: "Show don't tell," and very often movies actually do do not show. They actually just tell like that, or they have stuff happen off screen or that kind of stuff. So I thought they did a good job with the whole funeral sequence and how they were just visually showing what was happening. But I understand that the villains pretty much were underwhelming. And the funeral for Freya? Frigga? I always forget her name. Thor's mother. But I find it odd. Basically, ever since they had pretty much some success with Guardians of the Galaxy, it's as if everyone is trying to mimic that success. Ah, you're mean, poor lady. She sacrificed herself to save Jane Foster. The evil Jane Foster won't be. You won't even be back for Thor 3. Can you believe it? The Queen sacrificed herself for her, and she's not even going to be in the next film. How sad is that? Getting to level 30 at this point with alternate characters, pretty much all you really need to do. If you really want to have every feat, purchase them from your main with replay badges. And for the collections, if you purchase the feat, what do you need the collections for? Unless you need them for styles. And again, alternate characters, what do you need styles for? Like in the case of our friend Firestorm here, the only style I really need is the Firestorm style, which I cannot get just yet anyways. I'm gonna have to wait until he's combat rating, I don't know, 150 in order to be able to start farming for the Firestorm style. So if you're talking about the main character, yeah, sure. But then again, you can level up to level 30, 50, 200, and then come back and get the briefings and the collections you're missing.
I saw that dingbat Harley Quinn wrapping up cops like presents for the Joker. The Joker's clowns have got cops locked up in cages. Cute, huh? Help us bust them out.
So John T, I'm not sure if you're still here. If you're still here, remember what we talked about earlier? We just saw an example of that. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Worth it. Depends. For me, that's the first role I learned to play. And that's the role I played the most. So I would say yes. But then again, that's based from the point of view of someone who plays controller the most. So it probably colors my perception, at least a bit. Let's move this over here so that we don't consume it by accident. Oh, we're starting to get tank gear. I know we got a tank ring earlier. And we got a mod. Aw, ain't that sweet. And the video is about reaching level 30 in one day. I didn't say I would reach level 30 with every single feat in the game. I could have sworn I forgot something here. Oh well. To wait to get the gear? I'm not sure I'm following you. But basically this is an alternate character. You don't really need all the gear unless you, I don't know, are a completist, I suppose. Basically with alternate character, I just get whatever gear is essential. And I just try to get what I need to be able to customize the look of my character. Again, in the case of this little guy here, I'll have to get the Firestorm gear a bit later. Although I'll probably get the Firestorm emblem as well. We'll see. You can. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. You mean I have gear that's different than the styles, or I have a different way to get the gear in the style? Because basically, once you get the gear, you can get any style you want. Like once you equip the Greco-Roman chest piece, you don't have to use the Greco-Roman style. Like once you get the Greco-Roman chest piece, it does give you the style with the piece of gear. But if you don't like the style, you just use another style. You don't have to use that style specifically. But also, we've been asking for quite some time to be able to purchase the styles. Like right now, we can purchase feats on our characters if we want to, but sadly, we cannot purchase styles just yet. And then, generally speaking, it's not that big an issue. And the more styles gets added to the game, the more we can customize our characters early on. Well, thank you. But also, as the game evolves, things change. Like there was a time when, in order to be able to get the Green Lantern emblem, we had to wait until Tier 5, and then at Tier 5 we had to purchase the entire, well, not the entire, but we had to purchase the Green Lantern Tier 5 gear. Thank you, Chaz. So eons ago, we had to wait until Tier 5 to be able to get a nice Green Lantern emblem. Nowadays, we can just buy it from the broker, or be lucky and get it from time capsules. Let's skippy skip.
But my pudding is no joke.
Not sure why this one is hard to skip for reasons. Oh, let's consume that little plan. Let's take a quick look if there's anything else we could trade or equip. No, no, no. Okay. We freed Robin.
Harley's heading to Arkham. Head to the East End police station. Commissioner Gordon will be there dealing with the paperwork.
So today we're playing, for those who just joined us, we're going to live stream pretty much all day, and the goal today to get our little friend here from level 1 to level 30 in one day. Which shouldn't be an issue. We're up to level 22 right now. We're about halfway through level 22. A little more, maybe. I don't usually stream this early. Usually I'll stream about around 5. But today we're making up for lost time, I suppose.
Toxin formula. We're one step closer to shutting down the Joker's insanity. I'm going to trust you with a crucial mission.
So which mission are we doing now? Oh yeah, I forgot that Batman is our mentor. So we have, oh, that's a nice Batman.
So the station is an open target. You handle the Joker's plans. I'll track down the Joker.
Although now that we crossed level 20 or even 22, it should take a bit longer for each level. Oh, let's equip a little thingy. There we go. It should take a bit longer for each level. But it's been pretty fast for in certain cases. I was a bit surprised at how quickly we gained some of our levels. And that's without using, even without using any experience boost. Like, I knew it was fast. If you use a XP boost, it goes by really fast. But even if you don't use XP boost, it's still, so far it still went really, really fast. But I guess from level 20 and up, it'll take more experience points for each level. Or maybe missions don't give as much experience points as we go up on level. Or NPCs. Well, I suspect it's probably more just that it takes a lot more XPs to go, let's say, from level 22 to level 23 than it does to the previous levels. Not sure why I keep on missing my combo. Ah, there we go. I hear something, but it seems to be on the other side of the wall. So let's try and get rid of the gifts. Although I'm wondering, sometimes there are certain items like that that actually respawns. But I guess not. And I hear something here, but oh, well, there it is.
This is Gotham Now, and I'm Vicky Vale. Today, the GCPD launched a special crimes unit to specifically combat superpowered crime.
Oh, that's the one that gives the fedora hat. I guess somehow on my main, I must have missed it. Because I don't have it. Actually, my main is mentored by Superman, so that's probably why. I didn't really bother to go with... I didn't bother to go back into missions with characters mentored by the other mentors. Maybe tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Or so they say. Yeah, I cheated a bit. In the Flash, they kind of sort of yeah, we could try Friday. In the Flash, they kind of gave him a bit of tech, like they gave him the what's it called, the Firestorm Matrix. It's more to help him control his power, but still, it is a bit of tech. But usually also by default, the thing is that way too many of my characters ended up being mentored by Superman by default. So I guess I wanted a bit of change and made him mentored by Batman instead. Well, thank you. I have to admit, he works pretty good so far. Probably should tweak the loadout a bit, but as they say, why change horse in midstream? Or why fix what isn't broken? Yeah, I suspected as much. Basically, that's what they usually do. They put the 3 parts in one mission, 3 parts in the other mission, and in the case of the mentored missions, at least 3 of those are in missions that you need to have the mentor to have access to. Because in the hotel, pretty much everyone has access to the hotel. Aw, my aura's gone. I'm so sad now. I'm good. Thank you, TP.
Lucius Fox note. The latest power armor he's constructed around on.
This is Commissioner Gordon to all forces. The Joker's not gonna take the formation of this special crimes unit with a smile. But if he gets you with his toxin, you'll be laughing all the way to the grave. I want all attendees at the Regal Hotel fully armed, and forces on standby alert for Harley Quinn, the Joker's clowns, or any other craziness. Gordon out.
Well, you cannot defeat Clayface. At least, I don't think you can. You have to pretty much trap him in that bubble thingy, and that's pretty much how you end the mission. Although, maybe you can actually defeat him, and I just didn't figure out how. Could be. Oh yeah, our utility belt. So that should allow us to be able to have our Tombat. Well, let's see what's in the box. Oh yeah, and a pair of end blasters. And a painting that we'll try to sell, I suppose. Poor Clayface. So I think we're good. I didn't pay attention though. I'm not sure if we have all the briefings. Doesn't matter. We can come back if we need to. So let's get out of here, and we'll go to the hotel after, I suppose. Oh, that's good to know. Sorry about that. Hi there. Hi Andy. Basically, I'm trying to go from level 1 to level 30 in a single day. I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm not sure why I can't enter. Oh, that is strange. There we go. But yeah, this game is fun, Andy. I'm glad you enjoy it. What's your character? Are you a hero or an evil villain? Let's see if I can save everyone. Sadly, too often I mess it up, and some poor civilians just don't make it, like that lady over there. Well, I suspected that combat rating 200 character probably could defeat Clayface. But I was talking more from the point of view of when you enter the very first time you enter the mission at level. Oh yeah, it's behind the wall. Ooh, some nice pants. That's what I'm doing right now. This is on PS4. Oh, lady. Almost didn't make it. And there's one in the last room, and there's one also in a room not unlike this one. But yeah, I guess I'll need the fedora for the next time that I make a Rorschach video. Oh yeah, level 23. Oh, no, it's not. It's a skill point. I'm so sad. Let's grab that little friend here. And let's go. Oh. You can't ask a superhero his secret identity. If you find out my real name, then I would have then to give you a mind erasing kiss like in Superman 2. When Superman erased Lois's memory. That's good. That's a nice feat to complete. Yeah, be careful, Andy. Once you start creating alternate characters, you can't stop. Before long, you're gonna have 50 characters. Yeah, I'm exaggerating a bit, but one of the fun bits of playing this universe online is creating characters. Sadly, the game is often not very alternate character friendly, so it can be a bit challenging sometimes. When you have many characters. Most people don't seem to think that the mental is very strong right now. Basically, it's one of the power that was hurt quite a bit by the game update 73. A lot of people seems to think that it is the weakest power right now. But I haven't really played with mental all that much since the new update. So I'm not sure about that. The few times I've played it, it seems fine to me. But some people seems to be dead set into thinking that it's not strong enough. Oh, I guess I may have forgotten one. Oh well, I'm so sad now. The boots or the chests? Let's go for the boots. And let's skip. I like Quantum. Quantum is probably the one I'm using the most right now. Which reminds me, I should probably make a video about that. So let's see. Usually, as a rule of thumb, it's not a. You don't have to do that, but personally, I go for the critical attack chances first, and then I'll go for the critical attack damage. Like before adding points to critical attack damage, I'll maximize the critical attack chances first. It's not a big deal. Basically, just do whatever you prefer. Quantum is pretty good. The thing I really enjoy a lot about Quantum is that even in DPS role, your crowd control is really strong. I would be tempted to say that Quantum is probably the strongest crowd control for controller. But maybe there's a controller ability that for some reason I never used that is strong. But holy crap, the crowd control for Quantum usually works really well. Even when you're not even playing a controller, even as a DPS. The crowd control makes makes a pretty big difference sometimes. It's okay. You can come back next time. We'll still be here. Oh, who am I looking for? Oh, no one. So let's go to Midtown. And we'll check our mail there. But yeah, Quantum is a pretty powerful power. But even more, I love the animation of the effects. Oh, you made it back home, Abdullah? Ah, good. Oh, the chest is no good. I'm so sad now. I have to admit, yeah, making YouTube video is pretty fun. It's addictive almost. I never thought, never really thought I would make YouTube videos one day. But then when I started making YouTube videos for DC Universe Online, it pretty much became very addictive, and I started making one and another and another, and before you knew it, I had made a lot of videos. I'm not sure why Cyborg is so small. Oh well.
Welcome to Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. I'm Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to Centennial Park, a peaceful oasis hidden amidst the bustling glass and steel cityscape.
I think before we continue, let's go back to a base for a minute or two. Oh yeah. So let's imprint our armory with all the new stuff we got. It's going to allow us to be able to get rid of some older stuff we don't really need. Hello, signature. A bit strange that I got a controller ring. Oh well. And also we got a mod. Well, let's put it here. I guess we're gonna have to. How much money I have? I'm very poor right now. I have I don't know, 600,000 maybe. Actually, no. My Batman, my composite Batman Superman has maybe 1 million. My multiverse character has like 600,000. And there might be my dark multiverse that has some money. I forget how much. But I'm a poor man right now. I would have to farm for money. No, I'm good. But thanks for the offer. Basically, I'm gonna have to spend at least a weekend farming for money. Who knows? I might do this. I might do it this weekend. We'll see. Oh yeah, I was already there. Keep on forgetting. We pretty much spawn where Midtown, where the Midtown portal is. Oh, I think I forgot. Did I forget? Oh, I forgot. I'm so sad. That's okay. We'll manage. So right now, this is pretty much where it seems the progression pretty much slows down to a crawl. As you saw, we went up pretty quickly in level so far, but pretty much since we've hit level 22, it takes a lot more experience point to be able to get to the next level. Not a big deal, but it's gonna make the last stretch a bit difficult, maybe. Oh yeah. Just realized which mission we're going to do. Multiverse. Nuclear doesn't need money. Ah, you're so sweet, Abdullah. Yeah, that's one way to go. The problem with farming rare items, it pretty much depends on luck. So if you get a bit unlucky, you could farm for a long time. I prefer to go with, I was about to say with exhibits, but that also, not exhibits collections, but that also relies on luck at least a bit, depending on which collection you get. So your fortune is slowly growing. That's good. So at this rate, you'll be able to buy the void material you want in no time. Oh, you can. I think Andy might be premium, so you can't really give him. Well, you can give him money, but it's all going to go into his escrow, I think. Or am I mistaken? Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, your way to make money is has been used by a lot of people for quite some time now. I'm sure you've noticed all the people who are trying to sell money. They pretty much did what you're doing for quite a while now.
Now Trigon's power rises with each citizen corrupted by his sin demons. We must save these people and weaken Trigon's power. Trigon's power he needs to pass through. Eliminate these demons and revert any corrupted citizens back to themselves.
I think we might be done here. Oh yeah. So let's go destroy some hot dog carts.
Those glutton crazy citizens are attacking every hot dog cart they see.
Right now, pretty much the broker. Although last I checked, there wasn't the void material. There was only, I think, the collections. So if there's if you're talking about the witch time capsules, it comes from the Guardian time capsules, if I'm not mistaken. I checked to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's the Guardian ones. And sadly, it seems to be pretty rare, or the odds of getting the void material from the time capsules seems to be really low from what we if we can believe what's being said on the forums. Yeah, we all need it. If I could get at least one more void and one more phoenix material, I think I'd be good. And maybe one more cosmic. I don't expect that to happen anytime soon, but you never know. Oh, okay, so then Abdullah can give you $52 million with taxes. Yeah, the Phoenix would be nice. Basically, it creates a nice contrast with some of the other materials. And like a lot of those materials, I only need the rare collection in order to be able to get the material. No, that's okay. I don't want it that bad. I'll play the broker instead.
Think those were bad? Just wait until Trigon rises. I've triangulated their source at Ellsworth Hospital. Updating your map.
I'm sure once you get the hang of it, you'll make even more in 1 week.
Demons are the warriors of Trigon's sinful crew. If we can calm the souls of their victims, we break one more source of Trigon's power.
But also it depends on how lucky you are. If you're lucky and get items that are pretty expensive, it goes a little faster to make money, obviously. Andy, you should. I made a few videos about the broker. Basically, if you use the broker, you're going to be able to make. Basically, in my I made a video about farming collections. I made about 700,000 from farming collections for about an hour. So if you're willing to put the time to gather collections, and if you the Avatar of Sin. And if you play the broker just a little bit, you'll make you'll make more than that. So put that on your to-do list. Check my video about the. Actually, I have 2 or 3 videos about the broker, and one about farming collections. So you should probably start with those. I'll make a follow-up video or 2 at some point. I'm not there yet. Oh, bad move. Unless there's some other players helping out, no match for. Oh. So let's see how many. Ten demons down, 10 to go. But also, indeed, basically go to the broker any chance you get. You go to your base to repair, use the broker, and look for items either to purchase or to sell. So you go back to your base, use the broker. You go back to your base to repair, use the broker. Go back to your base to buy some colas, use the broker. Well, yeah, you have to build your cash. Let's assume you find an item that's worth $50 million. Obviously, with 1 million, you won't be able to pay for the broker fees. So you have 2 options. Either you sell it at a loss in order to be able to build up your cash right now, or you keep it in your shared bank or in your bank until you have enough money to be able to pay the broker fees and sell it for $50 million. They're not good, they're evil. It's okay. I understand the confusion.
I'm calling in the Sentinels of Magic. Brother Blood is raising Trigon. You'll want the best to help take him down.
This is the source of the evil. Brother Blood is barricaded inside, and his vulnerable
Nah, sorry about that. It's been a long day. I've been up since way too early this morning.
Yuck. All these demons in here cannot be sanitary. They all feed Blood's rituals, so take them out and drain his power.
Well, let's see how I'm gonna have to play this mission twice. Well, once you start using the broker, your cash will grow fairly quickly.
Stand back while I take down this barrier.
So let's wait for our friend Zatanna to take down the barrier. There we go. Nah, no one should have to get up early. Oh yeah. I kind of like it that they gave the level up animation when you gain a skill point. Although it is a bit weird, I always have a tendency to think that, oh, I just leveled up, and oh no, it's just a skill point, which is fine. So usually this is here. I could have sworn I forgot something. Doesn't matter. We should probably take a look at what we got. Oh, we got some controller pans. Now I'm really sad. So basically, I forget who wanted to know what you could trade. So you can see the pants, they have integrates when equipped. Again, it's something that you can actually trade to some of your other characters. So if you get that kind of stuff with your character and you just cannot use it, well then you can give it to a character that actually can use it. It's not that much though. They made sure there's a lot of stuff that you just cannot trade for some reason, but there are plenty of stuff that you can actually trade between your characters. You just have to learn which is which. I think we're done here, unless just a quick look. Pretty sure I forgot a collection or two, or an investigation or two, but it's okay. Oh no! Oh, but that's what I mean. Some gear is actually tradable. Like the pants I just showed. Oh yeah.
And then you will burn.
You have triumphed. Trigon will not rise this day. Brother Blood must replenish his powers before he can strike again. Return to Cyborg and tell him that for now, we triumph.
Blood is dangerously close to raising Trigon. We have stopped him now, but be ready. Evil this way.
Trust me, I'm always ready.
Once the gems are all in hand,
Let's skippy skip.
resist the temptation to boast.
It's okay. I make typing mistakes all the time. Don't worry about it. Oh, we got another pants of controllers. But again, as you can see, it says integrates when equipped. I could give it to one of my other characters, or I could sell it on the broker. They were talking at some point to allow us to be able to trade equipment with our characters or something. I'm not sure what happened to that idea, but it's the same also with the shared. Oh yeah. It's the same thing also with sharing the styles. We've been asking for quite a while to be able to, at the very least, be able to share styles between our characters. And they've been talking about that they were working on that supposedly, and they were supposed to add that at some point, but it kept on being pushed back and pushed back. We assumed it would work kind of like the skill points. Basically, with skill points, you can purchase skill points from some of your characters using replays. We thought they would probably do the same thing with styles, so that you could purchase styles using replays. But also, at some point, they even mentioned being able to trade gear between characters, or purchasing gear for your characters from one of your from your main character, basically. But we haven't heard about that in quite a while, so that's probably part of their. They're talking about some alternate progression system that they should reveal at some point.
Poison Ivy's reported loose in Gotham. Check in with Robin in the East End police station. He's got a plan to take her back to Arkham.
So I guess before we go to Gotham, let's go back to our base. So let's. So there's all those items I could probably sell on a broker. I'll try to do that a bit later. We'll probably have a new. Oh no. You can't borrow my gear. That's not sanitary. Oh, I forgot. A sword. Legends of Tomorrow is a DLC. I haven't heard about that. Basically, the only DLC we know about, as far as I know, unless there was an announcement that was made that I missed, is the Earth 3 DLC. It's going to be a DLC involving the Crime Syndicate of America. I guess we have to go to East End. Yes. So I don't know about the Legends of Tomorrow DLC. I haven't heard anything about that. It's not impossible, I suppose, but although technically we did get a Legends of Tomorrow time capsule, sort of. Which gave us emblems for pretty much the whole Legends of Tomorrow group. We got an emblem for Steel. We got an emblem for Adam. Actually, a new emblem. Because technically, the emblem I have right now, that's pretty much the Adam emblem. But they made a new one, especially for the time capsule. We got what else did we get? We got Vixen. We got. I'm sure I'm forgetting someone. We got Captain Cold. Well, let's go get the side quest first. think we're done here. So let's grab that little investigation. And let's get out of here.
Forensic toxicology report. This rose might have been.
Oh yeah. I don't have it with this character, so sorry. I have a video though with pretty much all the emblems. Oh.
Can you help me? I need silk spinners from those walking fly traps, but I can't.
Right now the Gotham time capsules are worth, last I checked they were worth about $1,200 on the broker per time capsule. But early on you could get as much as 200,000 per capsule. Usually what happens, the first few days the prices go really high, and then the prices takes a nosedive after just a few weeks. But then again, usually you should be able to get easily $1,000 per capsules. Hi Nico. So 129 Gotham capsules times $1,000, not bad. I made a video with all those. If you look through my videos, search for emblems, you'll see I have a whole bunch of videos with a whole bunch of emblems. I remember, I recognize that sound. Yeah, almost all of them. The only ones I wasn't able to craft the elite version yet is the Batman Beyond, the Gotham Time Capsule emblems. So even recently I made, give me half a second to check. Should be easy enough to tell you which. Oh no, I'm under attack. Well, let me just get rid of that. So basically lately I made quite a few videos about the Zodiac emblems. I managed to complete those. Oh, I could have sworn I had made one about the God's emblem. I guess not. But basically, if you look for my video about what's it called? It's the team up emblems, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I? If you look, basically the team up emblem, when did I? I've done the team up emblem video in May. No. The evil plant interrupted me just as I was about to complete my combo. We still need. There it is. Hello, Ricardo. Basically today we're going to be live streaming pretty much all day if we can. And the goal is to bring our friend Firestorm to level 30 in one day. So we started this morning at level 1 with a we started this morning with a level 1 Firestorm character. So we're up to level 24 right now. So we still have a few levels to go, but we still have some time as well. I just used, they give you a booster when you reach level 7 or something. So I've used the free booster they give you as you level up. But yeah, without any boosters. So you can see the whole thing was recorded live, as you're seeing right now. Sure. Well, on this character, I think I only got one. From one, I seem to recall they only give you one free booster. You get more if you, for example, if you purchase the Core Starter Pack, then you do get an extra. It's not quite a booster. Basically, the emblem they give you is the XP booster. Not sure how much they charge for. Let's take a quick look. That's probably an upgrade. Or in supplies. About $3 for a 2-pack XP plus a booster. I'm not sure I would go for that, but I guess if I really wanted some boosters, I would purchase the Core Starter Pack instead. It's a bit more expensive, but you have a few. You have more value, I think, with that. The sidekick alone is pretty much worth it. Just give me a sec. The 8th circle of your belt. Oh, you mean that the these are the utility belt. On PC, I think it might look different. On PS4, basically, this is the utility belt. You can put 4 items in it, assuming that you have a belt with 4 items. By default, the least items you can get is like 2. Like this one. This one has 2 wild cards. I think now it's all wild cards, but I could be mistaken. So I can put 2 items here, but there are some that are 4 slots. Like yeah, you see slot 1 and slot 2. But in many cases you'll have you'll have 4 slots totals, and it's these 4 items here. And so when you want to use them, basically you have to press L2, R2, sorry, and then when you press the X, it gives you access to the items. So you can, let's say, summon your little friend here.
I'm required to remind you that you have not yet signed our mortal injury liability waiver.
Well, you reach level 10 really quick, so not really an issue, I think. Water power character. Let's take a cool look. Only good for the style. Oh well. Let's grab a little friend here.
Forensic toxicology report. The petals of this flower are teeming with potent pheromones.
Yeah, that's probably when you get it. Basically, you get it around level 7 or something, level 5, 7 in that area. So that free booster, if you use it right away, it pretty much allows you to reach the Watchtower or the Hall of Doom pretty quick. But if you wait a bit, you probably get a bit more XP.
This rose contains a powerful neurotoxin that suppresses free will.
So let's defeat our last cannon. That should be this one. If you're wondering why I'm going in circle like that when I go up, it's some sort of evasive maneuver that I do, so that the enemies that are trying to shoot me from the ground kind of miss me sometimes. So we've crossed the 3-hour mark. So basically in the 3 hour we were able to get from level 19 up to level 24. We're almost at level 25, but we still have but you can see we still have a bit to go before we reach level 25. Let's see if I have some extra stat points. Oh yeah. For the powers, I probably should have checked. I probably should tweak my loadout a bit. We'll do that some other time. Today, I won't really worry about that. I'll keep on going with what I have right now. And oh, let's grab that little friend here before we forget. So we're going to take a short break. Well, a short break. We're going to take about an hour break. So right now over here it's 4:10. So at around 5:10, we'll come back. I'll take some time to. I just had a snack for lunch, so I'll probably take some time to eat properly. And if I can reset your stabilizer fragments, no idea how to do that. Sorry. Unless I'm misunderstanding your question. Oh yeah, there's that here. I'll do that after. So basically, we're going to stop for about an hour. So in 1 hour, we'll start again, and hopefully that will be the final stretch to take us to level 30. But seeing how we progress from 19 to 24, I suspect we'll probably go from 24 to 28, probably. So we'll probably have to play a bit more later tonight. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in 1 hour. So be there or be squared, as they say. Not sure what that means, but they say that. See you soon, guys.